Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing that the quiet space inside your head is no longer private. Every idea, memory, and passing feeling flows outward like sound. There's no way to mute it, no clever trick to hide it. Everyone can hear everyone else's thoughts. The morning would start with shock. Before you even open your eyes, your family hears your half-formed dreams and sleepy worries. Neighbors across the street catch fragments of your thoughts as clearly as spoken words. Phones and texts become pointless. Silent communication is now universal. Conversations would blur into a constant mental chorus. In subways and cafes, thousands of inner monologues overlap, hopes, fears, grocery lists, love confessions, all at once. The noise would feel overwhelming, like standing in a stadium where every spectator is speaking directly into your mind. Politics, business, and relationships would change overnight. Lies would vanish. Every motive, every hidden agenda would be instantly exposed. Corruption, fraud, and secret deals could no longer hide in shadows. Courtrooms might become obsolete, guilt or innocence would be obvious. Negotiations between nations could happen in hours, because no leader could bluff or stall. At first, it might seem like a golden age of honesty. But complete openness brings new problems. Privacy isn't just about secrets, it's where we form our identity. Without it, embarrassment and anxiety would skyrocket. People would retreat from crowded places, desperate to escape the mental roar. Humanity would scramble to invent a new kind of manners. We might develop mental discipline the way we now practice good hygiene, learning to quiet our minds or focus thoughts into a single channel, so others aren't bombarded. Meditation would become a survival skill. Schools might teach thoughtcraft, training children to project only what's necessary and to filter the endless stream from others. Perhaps technology would follow, headsets or implants that dampen mental signals, the way earplugs soften sound. Friendships and romance would transform. Crushes could no longer stay secret, affection and jealousy would spill into the open. Couples might experience profound closeness, sharing feelings with absolute clarity. Yet fleeting doubts or petty annoyances, once safely hidden, would surface instantly, testing even the strongest bonds. Dating might rely less on appearances and more on mental harmony. People would seek partners whose thoughts feel peaceful or inspiring. Love could become deeper, but heartbreak would cut sharper when every unspoken fear is audible. Workplaces would shift dramatically. Brainstorming sessions would happen at lightning speed when everyone can share ideas directly. Scientific breakthroughs might accelerate as researchers pool insights without language barriers. Artists would create in new dimensions, broadcasting emotions and images straight into audiences' minds. Music might be felt as pure thought, novels experienced as living memories. But the line between creator and audience would blur. Any powerful idea could be copied the instant it's conceived. With no mental borders, culture would blend rapidly. Languages might fade when everyone senses meaning directly. Empathy could grow. Wars fueled by propaganda would collapse when soldiers feel the pain and doubt of their enemies. Yet old conflicts might spark in new ways. Prejudice would have no hiding place. Raw anger or fear could spread like wildfire when felt by everyone at once. Crowd emotions, panic, rage, ecstasy, would be contagious on a planetary scale. Over generations, we might adapt biologically. The brain could develop stronger filters, learning to partition private and public thoughts. Perhaps a new sense would emerge, like turning a mental dial to choose whose thoughts you receive, the way we now focus our eyes or ears. Philosophy would change as well. If every mind is an open book, where does individuality end? We might begin to see ourselves less as separate people and more as a single, vast organism of shared consciousness. If everyone could hear your thoughts, our species would face chaos, then profound transformation. Lies and secrets would vanish, but so might the quiet refuge of privacy. We'd be forced to cultivate self-control, compassion, and mental discipline, or drown in the noise of billions of minds. Maybe that's the deeper lesson. The walls around our thoughts give us space to grow, to imagine, to decide who we are before we speak. Without them, we'd discover just how much of being human depends on the simple miracle of silence inside our own heads. Enjoyed this cosmic thought experiment? Tap subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss the next What If journey. Rocket comment below. Which scenario blew your mind most, and what if should we explore next? If today's trip through the universe fascinated you, share this video with a fellow space lover.